name's Tracy if you're new here, and today I thought I would do a little bit of a get ready with me. Anyone who knows me and has seen me do these before will know that I don't even have a great interest in makeup, if I'm honest with you. So please, switch off if you think you're going to be getting any makeup tips from me. Right, let me get going because I'm just gonna. So I might mention, just get my hair off my face. I might mention what I'm using, but I use the same. I never do different makeup looks ever. I use the same makeup. I mean, sometimes I'll change my foundation up and things like that, but on the whole, I use the same makeup all the time. Mainly, well, because I don't wear eyeshadows or anything like that, so I don't have a great interest in it. And also, I don't know if you can see here, I do suffer from menopausal rosacea, and my skin's not been too bad, but oh, I've got a little dog down here wanting a tickle. My skin's not been too bad, but I've had a couple of, can you see here? That's not a spot, it's like a little blister. So I've got this cream from the doctors, and I'm just going to put some of that on first. I don't know why it's decided to kind of break out a little bit, but we'll just stick some of this on just in case. So I don't try a lot of different moisturisers and things like that. As you can see as well, I have my eyelashes done next week. Look, they're all patchy. And I tend to stick to the same moisturiser so that I don't freak my skin out. What I'm using at the moment, and yes, this really is this big, is the Clinique Moisture Surge. My friend, this was a promo. She used to work on the Clinique counter, and she just gave it to me, bless her heart. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. Whenever I do anything like this to my skin, do anything like this, all I'm doing is putting some moisturiser on, but it'll make it go really red. It like reacts to it, and I'm not rubbing hard, but there we go. So I thought, so what I was saying was, this isn't a makeup tutorial because basically I don't know what I'm doing, but I just thought it's a time to sit down and I can kind of occupy myself with getting ready and talk to you at the same time, and then I'll kind of interrupt and tell you what I'm doing with my makeup, which, you know, will make you cringe because I've got no skills. So I've put that on. First thing I do when I do my makeup, I got this on the recommendation of Belinda Chapman. I'll see if I can link. I'm finding it really hard to link things below because I had an upgrade on my iPad. I'm filming on my iPad now. And when I did, it's changed the way I upload to YouTube. It won't let me do it the way I used to. So because I haven't got a camera or anything, I have to do it through my iPad. And anyway, so I was going to try and link her channel below, but I might not be able to. But this is a brow setting thing. I've got my eyebrows microbladed. So I just, but I quite like the laminated looking brows where they poke up. And it took me a little while to get used to this. This is from Benefit, by the way. I don't know if you can read that. Might be able to read it if I didn't have my finger on it. So, and it's got a weird brush. It's a clear setting gel, but it's like a little flat paddle. So there's the spikes on this end, but you twiddle it round and it's flat. And I'm not sure. I feel like I've made a discovery, but I'm not sure. I'm just wondering where to put my mirror. Should I put it there? I'm looking. I might leave it there. Right, so what I think you do is you flat paddle it on, because I was thinking, why is it like that? I found it really hard to use. So you kind of slap it on with the flat paddle and then spike it up with the brush part. That would make sense. And it only came in a little box, which was clearly too small for me to read. So it might actually say that on the instructions if I bother looking. Now, the reason that I'm doing this now, I don't fill my brows in or anything like that because of the microblading, and I don't like really heavy blocky brows. I am quite dark. I mean, you can see by my roots, intermingled with the grey, but I am quite dark. So that said, I still don't like my brows to be too dark. You know, when you just look at someone and all you can see is their great big brows and they're just dreadful. So I don't want to be that girl. So why I'm putting this on now is because when I brush it up, not that my eyebrow hairs are that long, is that I find that I brush it up and then I get my eyebrows stuck in my foundation and then they all go kind of gingery colour, and that's why I found that if I do them first. Right, I am in my mission use up my makeup, and I am using this one at the moment. See, this is what I keep doing. I keep leaving it because I don't like it. This is the number 7 one, Airbrush Away foundation. Oh, hold on, I might tell you what colour it is. Oh, bit of the Supremes. I've got this in Honey. I think it's a little bit dark for me this time of year. So yeah, I've got this number 7 one as well, and I really like this one. This one I wouldn't repurchase. This one I definitely would. Should we go for a little Saturday treat and use the one I like? Yeah, let's do that. So, what one's this? This is number 7. I bought it because it said Hydra Luminous, and being 54, I like a luminous cover. It's got SPF in it, medium cover, suitable for sensible skin, sensitive skin, and this one is in warm beige. I don't think that's in focus. Right, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm doing a lot of makeup-y talk now that I've just said that I'm not going to talk about makeup. I'm going to put it on with a Real Techniques brush. It's actually not that dirty this time. I washed it before, after the last time. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on. I always start at the top. Do you find you do that? You like, do your makeup the same every day? This one goes on really nicely. I'm trying to avoid my eyebrows here. So yeah, I thought I would do this just so that we can have a little chat about what's going on. I was just talking about my skin there, and the menopausal rosacea. I'm not sure if I'm having the menopause or not. Like I said, I am 54, but I really don't know that much about it. And as I haven't got like a mum or any kind of older sisters or, you know, any siblings at all really, I've got no one to ask about it. I asked the lady at work, who's a bit older than me, and she doesn't know either. It's just one of those health things that I really don't know anything about. So it's nearly 2 years, the 18th of March 2020, when I caught COVID. And what I've discovered recently, I'm so trying not to pull makeup faces here, is that, you know, with my COVID, obviously I had the cough for a long time. I had breathing difficulties. I've got, look my inhaler. My dogs go in my bag and pull these out of my handbag and chew them up. I know it's disgusting, but I still use it and leave it here. So I've got an inhaler, I get joint pain, I've been checked for rheumatoid arthritis, and I've just got some osteoarthritis in my fingers. But I get the most terrible joint pains and things, and recently I've been getting like muscle pain as well, like a real sore, aching pains in my legs, and they'll wake me up if I happen to have the good fortune of being asleep, which I don't do very well. And I'll wake up with a pain, and it'll be in my thigh, and I'll lie there and I'll think, oh my God, that really hurt. And then it'll move to another leg, and it'll just be like spots of pain radiating through me, and then it'll be here on my collarbone, or it's just horrible. 2 weeks ago, I was awake for 72 hours straight. I just couldn't sleep. And there's another story. I've recently got a table, a new table. It's not new. I bought it from Facebook Marketplace, and I've got it from a lady that used to go to my school. And she's a little bit younger than me. She's 51, and she was saying about menopausal things. And I was telling her about my COVID, and she said, you really need to look into this. So I did. And a lot of the things that I'm getting, I'm just going in with a MAC black single eyeshadow, and I use that as an eyeliner because I find that you can buff it out. I do like a raccoon eye, I'm not going to lie. But you can buff it out, and it's not that horrible hard line in your wrinkles. I just prefer it. And I think a lot of my long COVID symptoms, I don't know if COVID, or if I had COVID and I had the menopause, or COVID brought on the menopause, or they're all intermingled, but that's what I think it is. Because a lot of the, I've got something white in my eyelash I keep seeing here. A lot of the symptoms I was experiencing from my long COVID are actually menopausal things. So I do get hot flushes, but I don't wake up and have to change the sheets or anything like that. And I get hot during the day when I'm not cold at work. Not sleeping, that's another sign of it. Irritability, I am quite grumpy. Mood swings. What else? The joint pain and the muscle pain, that was it. So I went to my doctor to see if, I rang my doctor, we don't see them here. Concentrating, I'm trying not to put too much on. Can you see? I'm just trying to, I'm going under my lashes and buffing this in so that I don't get a harsh line. So anyway, I went to the doctor. I've got a Marina coil in. Now that coil was in for 5 years, I think, and it should have come out in 2020, but it was COVID, so it just got left. So it's in there for 7 years. Is it 7 years? No, it could have stayed in for 7 years, but now it's been in for 9 years. So I've got to get that removed. But what I've got to do to check for this menopausal thing is to have a blood test, have my coil removed, and then have another blood test, and then they'll be able to tell, I'm not quite sure what they're going to, if I've gone through it, if I've had it, if I'm doing it, whatever. And she did say that I sound like a good candidate for like some kind of HRT, whether it would be a patch or a cream or something like that. So that's what I'm doing health-wise. As I mentioned, I got a new table, a new dining room table. I've got some chairs that I need making up in the hall, and I'm getting ready to go out today. Today's a Saturday, so it's not a work day for me. I'm just using this Primark mascara. It's in black. I think it's nearly dried out now, so I don't like to give up on things, so I keep going. Yeah, so I've got a new table, but it's white. It's pine, and she's painted it white, but my lounge is cream and kind of a sage green. So I'm just going to head off out to see if I can get some French chic paint. They've got a lazy range where you literally just slap it on and you can paint it over stuff that's been painted. So I think that will really suit me. And the chairs are like a green velvet with gold legs, because that's my lounge in there. I've got quite a lot of green and gold in there. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this mascara I think has definitely seen better days. So yeah, I want to paint it in a kind of a cream colour to go in with my decor, because it just looks too stark white. I'll pop a photo in. It's stuck in the middle of the room at the moment and it looks massive. So that's why I'm going out on a Saturday, because you know I never go out on a Saturday usually. I don't like it. But I think there is a stockist. You know, when I go to work now, I go to Wokingham, but before I used to work in Maidenhead where I live. And I think it's down near where I used to where I used to work. So it's quite local. So I'm just going to rock up and hope that they have the colour in stock, and they do it in like an inside paint, outside paint, lazy range paint and things like that. So I'm hoping that they have the lazy range that I want and the colour that I want. It might be too much to ask for. And also I did see last night when I was kind of having a look at what I'm going to do, that you can get it on Amazon as well. So I might do that if they haven't got the colour that I want in stock. But the chairs have just arrived by DPD. Well, 3 of them have arrived in massive boxes. And I couldn't quite understand what the bloke was saying. I think he said my colleague's coming with the other ones, but they weren't due till next Saturday. So I don't know if the other ones are coming next Saturday. Right, that's all on, and that's literally what I do for my makeup. I might just put, can you see here, that bump where I've got a little sore bit from my menopausal rosaceous, and I might go in with a little bit of, this is concealer, this is a Clinique concealer. It's way too dark. Well, it's a good colour for like foundation, so, but it's, I don't do all that putting it under your eyes business, I can't be asked. But I'll just blob a bit on there and just dab that in my finger just to still shows up. Yeah, so in other news, what can I tell you? Oh, what's my hair doing? I've got a boyfriend. Yes, it's quite a long story that I'm not going to go into. Someone I've known for a long time, like 18 years, long time. We're actually going to Bath next weekend, so I might be able to do a little bit of a travel vloggy thing. I mean, I don't film, what am I doing? I don't film on a camera, and I'm certainly not taking my iPad because that's just too big, so I might have to try and do some filming on my phone. I know people do, but I just feel like I can't see what I'm doing if I do it on my phone. Right, that is literally, my face looks very shiny, but it's not. That's literally me ready. I don't take long to get ready, and I don't do a great deal. Yeah, so we'll have to see how that goes, won't we? What else? So I'm gonna have to, yeah, I don't know whether to do a little thing on my doing up my table. I mean, I'm only going to be painting it, and apparently the paint, the French chic paint, the lazy range one, has actually got a wax built into it. And I think if you paint it and leave it to dry, it's quite matte. But if you buff it, it has a sheen to it that kind of brings the wax out, but you don't have to put like a protective coating over it. So yeah, it's not worth me doing a video on that, is it? Because it's literally going to be me painting something. No one wants to see that. It's even more boring than me putting my makeup on. Right, so now's the best part of the day. I've got to go and choose something to wear. I won't show that on here. I'll start what I wore this week on a Saturday, like I sometimes do if I go out. Oh, this is like a homage to Belinda, this thing. Not only did she have this as a recommendation on her channel, but she recommended this. She said she got hers in Boots, but I'm too lazy to go into town, so I ordered mine on Amazon, and it is the best lip balm in the world. It's weird because it's, look, it's that shape, so it's flat that way, but it is such a great lip balm. My lips have got really cracked. They usually do in this kind of weather, and I think it's like going from central heating to out to in or out, and they're just so dry, despite the fact that I try and keep myself hydrated, that this stuff is almost like an overnight winner. It just was so good. I've been using it for about a week now, and I love it. So thanks, Belinda. Anything else? Yeah, when she does her recommendations or her favourites, I literally sit there with a pen and paper because I just know I'm going to be going and buying everything that she said about. Right, so that is me done. That's our little chat up to date. So I will keep you up to date with the menopause thing. It is a little bit drawn out. I'm not having my blood test until, I think it's the 26th of February, and today is the 12th. It probably won't go up that soon, but yeah, so it's not happening very fast, but I will keep you updated with what they say and things, and then eventually when I get my patch or my cream, what difference it makes to me. Apparently it's not going to make a huge amount of difference, my friend was saying, but it will just make you feel more like you again. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I'm sure I'll show you. I'll put in a photo of my table as it is now. And then I'll show you it when it's all painted up and done. Have a lovely weekend. You might not see this on the weekend though. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, give me a cheeky little thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care, my loves. Bye.